This evening, we bring you scenes from this year's Independence Day flag-raising ceremony. Accusations of racism and corruption persist at Gaisuga. The GPF and a local businessman give back to Tiger Bay. In the region, in Barbados, the BLP wins it all. And internationally, a bomb explosion in Toronto injures 15.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Today is Friday, May the 25th, 2018, and welcome to a very special edition of Channel 2 Headline News. We are now streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us. We are reporting from Durban Park for this year's Independence Day flag-raising ceremony. Hundreds have gathered to celebrate the 52nd anniversary of Guyana's birth as a nation. Also in the park with us is Wendell Jeffrey, who is asking persons how they feel about today's ceremony.
I am saying Guyana observing its 52nd anniversary is now we recognize the restoration of national pride in the Cooperative Republic of Guyana.
I'm feeling nice for independence.
How you feel?
I'm feeling real nice for independence, and it's very great in Guyana. And I hope the tourists then will I'm feeling real happy and nice for the independence, and it's great. And it have a lot of people. And I hope next year all of y'all that don't get a chance to come home for 2018 independence, that next year y'all will be going to be here. The president is here and everybody is here. It's not a lot of security. The police is very tight and everything is all right. Y'all don't know it's bang bang boom house.
You guys from?
We are from St. Margaret's Primary School.
What y'all are doing here today?
We are dancing at sunflowers.
Okay, how y'all feel?
We feel excited.
Oh, beautiful
Guyana, oh my lovely native land.
George, we even got the children singing for us here, having a wonderful time. They've come out. They're very energized, having a good time here. Many of them, none of them was here for its independence, but now they've come and they're having a wonderful time. They're serenading you. Listen to their singing.
Sleep, bang on at noon, or better in the crimson sunset glow.
Hi.
I love thee, oh I love thee.
Thank you so much. Channel 2 Headline News is here with Mr. Doris, our most important celebrity at the moment. How do you feel being at this pivotal moment here in Guyana?
This is comforting. I love being home, and you know, it's good to see my people. And sorry, it's good to see my people and have this union and be back home and just enjoy the moment. It solidifies the medal. It solidifies the moment for me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, how have you been home for an independence celebration?
2016 for the 50th.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was down there, now I upgraded a little bit. I upgraded my seat a little bit.
George, parade you're seeing behind me here, the military, paramilitary organizations are coming in here, making their entrance into the Jubilee Park here for the 52nd anniversary celebrations of our country's independence. Paramilitary organizations, the Pathfinders, the Girl Guides, the Scouts, they're all a part of what's happening here. We have folks who are dressed in uniforms that say social cohesion. They're being kept in line and in check by members of the army and the police force as they maintain their ranks and their lengths and their formation here this afternoon. George, you see what's happening here today? We even got the folks from the St. Cuthbert Mission to do a special dance for our Channel 2 family, coming all the way from St. Cuthbert Mission, doing their traditional dance here at the Independence Jubilee Park here for the 52nd Independence, George. The folks seem to have had a good time today as the 52nd anniversary came to a close. At least the formal ceremony, there'll be other things going on tonight. The bands are now marching off the parade, the military and paramilitary organizations, and indeed the schools, they are now leaving. You can hear the drums in the background as they leave. The president has left with his wife and the prime minister has already left. Some celebrities are milling around and some folks will stay on for the program later later on. But for now, from Jubilee Park, the 52nd Independence Anniversary, this is Wendell Jeffrey for Channel 2 Headline News, signing off. Back to you, George.
Thanks, Wendell. In this report, Esther Sobers tells us that the Guyana Police Force has teamed up with a local businessman to give back to the children of Tiger Bay.
Residents of Tiger Bay were singing praises for the generous donation of 20 bicycles. The set of bicycles, worth about $250,000, were donated by Peter Lewis, the proprietor of General Construction Company, in collaboration with Assistant Commissioner of Operations Clifton Hickin. Many residents lined the streets as the children received their bicycles. The donations were given to assist children with transportation to and from school, among other places.
I'm Inspector Blair McGregor, the Community Relations Officer of A Division. There was a little presentation of bicycles today in Tiger Bay. Basically, Mr. Hickins' initiative, Assistant Commissioner Operations of the Guyana Police Force, in cooperate sponsor Mr. Peter Lewis from Barbados, who is on board with us in relation to these youth activities that we have across A Division and definitely across the entire of Guyana, all the divisions within the Guyana Police Force.
Inspector McGregor noted that the residents of Tiger Bay can expect more support from Hickin and Lewis.
A whole lot more would be happening from Mr. Hickins' point of view. He so far has started rehab work with Mountain Branch, where we all know the K9s and the ponies and stuff they're at. And he's going to be engaging them there on a weekly basis and having them know about the K9, having them ride the ponies, having them be learning the musical instrument of the band room. And Mr. Lewis has promised that this is just the beginning of things to come for Tiger Bay, because he said he worked in Tiger Bay 2 years back and he never had a bad face with Tiger Bay. All his equipments, all his machineries, his vehicles were somehow even protected by the people of Tiger Bay.
Delighted to receive bicycles, the children thanked the donors.
I feel it's a good thing Mr. Hickins do to donate the bicycle to the Tiger Bay children, because most of the time some of the children in Tiger Bay don't go to school because the transportation, and it's a good thing he did to bring the bicycle. Now they can ride to school and it's a good thing he did.
My name is Kuneva Ranch. I feel good about receiving this bicycle because some of the children, they would normally have to walk to school and some will normally stay home, but I'm glad Mr. Hickins come and donate this bicycle because we could ride to school now. Thank you.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, allegations of racism and corruption persist at Gaisuco. And we also bring you scenes from this year's Independence Day concert. Stay with us. For the latest in news from Guyana, the region, and beyond, visit our website, headlinenewsguyana.com.
It's always fresh, tasty, enticing, and the best in town, served hot from our experienced chefs. Come and enjoy our daily meals with a wide and delicious menu to choose from, also a wide variety of pastries and dessert. We can also host your luncheons, cocktails, parties, and formal gathering. For reservation, call 225-1730, 225-0038, and delivery 225-0195 or 225-0159. The new thriving Chinese restaurant, 32 Main Street, Georgetown.
For all your floor covering needs, Kissoons has you covered. From wall-to-wall carpets, runners, rugs in all sizes and designs, mats for all entranceways, vinyl and rubber tiles too. And with our vast stock and knowledge, you're guaranteed to find your floor covering solution with us. We provide free estimates, and did I mention we install too? Like I said, we've got you covered. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
The Ministry of Public Health presents Health Expo 2018 under the theme Reaching for a Better Life with Good Health. Starting Wednesday, May 30th to Saturday, June 2nd at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Catch the big opening night ceremony on Wednesday 30th from 17 hours and gates open from 15 hours to 22 hours daily except on Friday, June 1st at 10 a.m. for school children. Enjoy free medical and dental checkups, blood pressure and diabetes testing, nutrition counseling and many more. Admission is absolutely free and the entire family is invited. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. For years, the Guyana Sugar Corporation has been plagued with allegations of racism, theft, and other forms of corruption. Despite recent changes to the board and downsizing of the company, employees are still coming forward with claims of theft and prejudicial employment practices. Here's Esther Sobers with more on the issue.
Iflot Sugar Estate is once again in the spotlight. Last month, Channel 2 Headline News interviewed a longtime worker of the estate. He had accused the management team of the entity of engaging in corrupt practices, among other things. Since the story was aired, several Iflot workers made contact with Channel 2 Headline News to confirm Randolph Lashley's story, along with more troubling accusations. According to one of the workers, the sergeant of the Iflot estate is accused of stealing a chain link mesh from the compound. They are also alleging that the field manager, Narish, and other managers are engaging in a fuel selling ring. In essence, the persons were accused of selling fuel that is to be used for company purposes for their own personal gain. In fear of being victimized, some of the workers didn't want to reveal their identity on camera. However, they spoke about the daily occurrences at the estate.
It's getting overbearing, you know, it's going to work every day, you don't smoke cigarette, and since you reach your work, you gotta smoke a cigarette. Why is that, friend? Because of the way they make you feel oppressed. You know what I mean? It's almost 10 years now I'm working there. And I know sometime in my life I would have got through a little fight, but I didn't expect, you know what I mean? It was like all of this. I never grew up with nothing with race. I live Barbados, I live all over, you know what I mean? And what these people have it out there at Iflot right now is really rough on black people, and a lot of black people is afraid to come forward because, you know what I mean? They're afraid they got victimized.
Whilst the purpose of unions is to address and find solutions for workers, the workers feel that the union isn't proactive. The workers spoke of an incident when the union representative had to represent them on a matter with Narish.
Chase the rep out of the office, so why we even bring in the rep or anybody to fight any case? We're going to fight our own case. You know, yeah, we pay union dues or whatever, but it doesn't make no sense. When you could chase who representing we out to the office, we you going in the office, best we go in the office and fight our own case.
Racial discrimination, corruption, and abuse of powers from managers are some of the issues the workers claim to face. They admitted that after Lashley highlighted the negative occurrences at Iflot, a few changes were made. But they stated it is not enough, as they're pleading with someone from GUYANA head office to urgently visit the estate and launch an official investigation.
We don't have the guts to come and do, because like we don't want to be in the spotlight. If it do show this thing, it's going to affect us, because we will be victimized if they do really see it.
Headline News will bring you an update on the situation as details arise. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Wendell Jeffrey brings us more coverage from this week's Independence Day concert.
As Guyana brings the curtains down on the 52nd Independence Anniversary celebrations, we share another installment of the pre-independence concert held at the GUYANA earlier this week.
Make coffee, make coffee, make coffee, make coffee, me bowl of boiling coffee in the morning. I cares for none of those, the only thing for me is me bowl of boiling coffee in the morning.
On the healing in her quest for peace, like a patiently operate to strive and strive and never cease with strength beyond the slave.
Yeah, our grandmother used to love singing these songs. You know she sang in the cultural center before it gets a roof. My mother was more like a sister during these celebrations. Many times I wish she had been frozen in independence mode, babbling and clapping and screaming and cheering when the drums vibrated across the tarmac and influenced the rhythm of my heart.
Independent and free. Oh, Guyana, beautiful Guyana.
If there is one thing that independence does, is bring out the wealth of Guyanese talent. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Coming up after the break, the BLP wins it all in Barbados, and we bring you coverage of this year's flag-raising ceremony. Stay with us.
Mom, what are you doing with GPL on your list?
Child, you forgot I have to pay GPL?
You got time with GPL?
I have to keep these lights on. The customers who think in that manner and refuse to honor their obligation to GPL are obviously not playing their part in ensuring quality service delivery. So, I will continue to pay my GPL bill on time, every time.
I recognize the value of your point, Mom. You were right.
Guess what? It's the big one-week carnival sale happening right here inside the clearance from Monday, May the 21st to Friday, May the 25th. Come down and get all your gears for carnival right here. Amazing deals. I'm talking 25% off for both ladies and gents. Come down and enjoy 25% off Nike sneakers, Jordans, short pants, jerseys, jeans, hats, and everything you need to touch the road for carnival. Not forgetting you beautiful ladies out there. Come down and enjoy 25% off short pants, tops, jeans, short dresses, sandals, sneakers, and not forgetting clearance is the official outlet for you to come down and pick up your carnival t-shirts. Remember, the sale happens for 1 week. I'm talking from Monday the 21st of May to Friday the 25th of May. Come down and get all your carnival gears and deals right here at Clearance. Always keeping you in style.
The Ministry of Public Health presents Health Expo 2018 under the theme Reaching for a Better Life with Good Health. Starting Wednesday, May 30th to Saturday, June 2nd at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Catch the big opening night ceremony on Wednesday 30th from 17 hours and gates open from 15 hours to 22 hours daily except on Friday, June 1st at 10 a.m. for school children. Enjoy free medical and dental checkups, blood pressure and diabetes testing, nutrition counseling and many more. Admission is absolutely free and the entire family is invited. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. Bibi Bacchus brings us the regional and international headlines of the day.
A building collapsed in northern Argentina, killing at least 3 people. The old cinema was being refurbished when collapsed in the city of Tucumán. Authorities said workers were inside the 90-year-old building at the time of the collapse, and some are believed to still be trapped underneath the rubble. Locals reported hearing an explosion at the time of the collapse, but firefighters said they were still investigating the possible causes of the incident. And in international news, a bomb has exploded in Toronto, injuring 15 people. Yesterday, 2 men were seen walking into an Indian restaurant and detonating what Canadian police have described as an improvised explosive device. The male suspects fled the scene after setting off a bomb inside the Bombay Bihal restaurant in Mississauga on Thursday at around 10:30 p.m. The injured were taken to the Toronto Trauma Center for treatment. 3 were listed in critical condition. Police are currently investigating the blast scene and trying to establish a motive for the attack. And finally, U.S. President Donald Trump has cancelled next month's planned summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. He made the decision based on the tremendous anger and open hostility in Northern Korea's latest statement. In a letter, Trump said he had been very much looking forward to the June 12th meeting in Singapore, but that it was now inappropriate. However, the president did not completely rule out the chance of talks in the future and said someday he hoped to meet Kim. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, Bibi Bacchus.
Thanks, Bibi. Also happening in the region, the Barbados Labour Party scores a landslide victory in this year's general elections. Wendell Jeffrey tells us that this clean sweep is historic for more than one reason.
Guided by party leader and attorney Mia Amor Montley, the opposition Barbados Labour Party, BLP, beat out the Democratic Labour Party, DLP, to win all 30 seats in the country's general election.
This truly has been the people's campaign. And I've said that to you all along as we started the process 4 years ago of rubbing shoulders.
Montley was sworn in today as the first female prime minister in the country's history. The BLP has won every seat in the House, which means that for the first time in the history of Barbados, there will be no opposition in the parliament. Also among the first for the country is the fact that the prime minister has lost his seat. Montley was never a prime ministerial candidate, and traditional DLP strongholds were never won by the BLP.
And this must be our legacy to the people of Barbados, to give you back your government and governance.
One of the reasons attributed to the embarrassing loss for the DLP was the failing state of the economy, which many believed was compounded by the massive deportation of illegal Guyanese who formed a large part of the labor force. Popular pop star Robin Rihanna Fenty had also endorsed Montley ahead of the landslide victory. Since independence in 1966, Barbados has had 6 prime ministers. Mia Amor Montley will be the 7th. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Now for your 7-day weather forecast and bridge retraction schedule. That's Channel 2 Headline News for this Independence Eve. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in 6:30 Sunday morning for a rebroadcast and Monday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, leaving you with more scenes from this year's 52nd Independence Day flag-raising ceremony.
You don't go to war base and hurt your face if you don't smile. Hold it up, passenger.
Ministry of Public Health presents Health Expo 2018 under the theme Reaching for a Better Life with Good Health. Starting Wednesday, May 30th to Saturday, June 2nd at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Catch the big opening night ceremony on Wednesday 30th from 17 hours and gates open from 15 hours to 22 hours daily except on Friday, June 1st at 10 a.m. for school children. Enjoy free medical and dental checkups, blood pressure and diabetes testing, nutrition counseling and many more. Admission is absolutely free and the entire family is invited. Don't miss out.